great resource to talk to as well. So just before we wrap up here and open the floor to you guys to ask you what you want to do before you die, which I hope you've been thinking about what we've been talking to, I'm going to read two quick letters. The first is from a girl in Montreal who is coming back from college, and she says this. I was riding the Montreal city bus one day and I noticed that the driver had 2 books sitting on his counter. I asked him, and so I decided to ask him the famous question, what do you want to do before you die? He told me that he loves to write, and he had already written 2 plays and a movie, and that at 65 years old, his only wish was to have Susan Boyle perform in one of his plays. I said to him that nothing is impossible, and he started to cry. He told me that I was probably the only person that cared about it. Even his wife didn't believe in him. Then he laughed and told me there should be more people in the world like me. I've learned yesterday from someone that he quit his job as a bus driver to give 100% of his time to writing and to finding Susan Boyle to be in one of his plays. And the second. Hello, I'm Marin. I'm 16 and I live in Alabama. I just want you guys to know how much you've changed my life. I have been in a deep depression for years. I lost my 2 best friends in car wrecks and my boyfriend due to heart problems. I felt like there was no way to escape and I became such a mess. By watching your show, I've learned to be a stronger person and to move forward. I really cannot thank you enough. And this is the one line that stuck with me. She says, thank you for doing what you do. And I think that's what we're here to talk to you guys about tonight, is that in life, you just have to do what you do. And it makes a tremendous difference to ask yourself, what do you want to do before you die? Because it allows you to make it tangible, to put it on paper. And doing what you do in your life inspires other people to do what they want to do. We've seen that every day for the last 5 years. You know, nothing that we've done is really that special, whether it's, riding a bull or, running around naked. But those are the things that are important to us at this point in our lives. And yet it has an effect, And everybody in the world has something that they want to do before they die. And we're going to leave you with kind of 3 lessons that we've learned that when you write your list, we hope can help you take it from just an idea to a tangible written list item to actually following it through and accomplishing it. And the first is write it down. It seems crazy, but actually writing it down, taking the time to write it down is A, kind of fun, B, transformational in a way, because it's out of you then. It's not just in your head. We talk about often the difference between a dream and a project. Everybody has dreams. But if you just call it a dream, it's going to stay a dream, and you're never going to do it. But if you write it down, if you start taking steps towards it and think of it as a project, then it becomes manageable, and you can kind of chip away at it. Making a TV show is something that we always wanted to do, and it took a long time, but we chipped away at it. And that's why we encourage you to write these things down, because you can start, chipping away. The second thing is to go after it. To go after it, use your network. And if you don't have someone in your network that's going to help you do whatever it is you want to do, go find something. Look in the phone book, go on Facebook, go on, we are so privileged. Everyone in this room, having the opportunity to grow up in this country and to be in college, to be free, you can do anything. And it's a real privilege, it's an opportunity that we need to take a hold of, because there's a lot of problems in the world that need fixing. And we're the people that are going to fix them. And the third thing is, exactly on that point, is being persistent. Don't give up. You're going to get told no. Dave got told no to ride his bull 150 times, and yet he still managed to tear his hamstrings and pull his thumb out and do it. And finally, while you're enjoying going after the things that you want to do before you die, ask your friends what they want to do before they die, and see what they come up with. See what your parents say. See what the person that's sitting next to you in the cafe says. Just try it once and see what happens, because you'll find what we found, everybody's got something, and it's usually pretty interesting. They will cut right down to who they are inside, right in front of you, and tell you sometimes things that they've never told anybody. And sometimes you can make a big difference in their life by just being the one person that's going to talk to them about it. And so, and actually there's this line as well. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Into the Wild, but the last thing in that movie is a little piece of paper that says, happiness is only real when it is shared. And I think that's something the 4 of us believe in deeply, is like, the best times of your life are the times that you spend with your friends, and you're doing, whatever it is that you like to do with your friends. So enjoy this. This isn't like work, this is fun, this is like life. This is something that's precious and worth celebrating. And so what we're going to do now is actually open the floor to you guys to share what you want to do before you die. And if it's not good, we're going to kick you out.